I want to be big screen. So I just needed to make it clear to everyone, yeah? I get you're all jealous because Brennan Johnson's got more goals than all Man United wingers last season, all the Chelsea wingers last season, all the Manchester City wingers last season, all the Arsenal wingers last season. The only winger of anyone on this panel that's more goals than him is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. You're all jealous.
I want to bring up. Don. I want to bring up another debate, and I want you and George to bicker. Do you still think Noni? Do you think he's better than Brennan Johnson still?
Brennan Johnson? Oh yeah. I still think he's better than that. Yeah.
But there's no chance. So the numbers just prove that that's a lie. So
now Brennan Johnson's the better goal scorer.
He's a better player. He's a more effective player. Is what I said about him at the start of the season. I said he's a more effective player. He's not as
Brennan's
good on the
better than Madueke still.
Brennan's the better goal scorer.
And wait, Brennan Johnson hasn't even had his best manager yet. Watch till Thomas Frank lets him loose.
Oh, that was loose. No, Saeed, that's a brilliant
segue. What people don't realize, yeah, is under Ange, yeah, he's like a dog that got let out of a cage but still on a leash. He's still been held back a little bit. He's out of the cage but he's on a leash. Under Frank, he's off the leash, yeah? You're going to see him everywhere. You're going to see him popping up with goals. Might even get a 15 Premier League goal season. It's not what I was saying. Brennan Johnson's going to go a next level under Frank. I'm telling you now, innit? I'm telling you.
Oh, so now you're Team Frank because a second ago you talking about Javi.
I said, get out of here, man. Sorry, I just wanted to laugh.
I don't know what's in that bonnet, bro.
Drogba is overrated, and now you're saying...
Saeed, I can't hear it from you because Brennan Johnson's better than all of your attackers. How about that? Oh, and you're going to say Cunha. Yeah, he just joined. We ain't seen him in a Man United shirt, but he scored more goals than all of your attackers. And he scored what? The most important one. The one you saw live. Oh, Mimao Stadium. How was that Brennan Johnson goal? It was a dagger. So that's what he scores, is daggers.
Yes, sure. Talk your shit.
Is he better than Ahmad? Is he better than Ahmad Diallo?
Has Ahmad ever scored 10 Premier League goals or 10 league goals or 10 goals in a season? Allow me.
Havertz. Okay, hold on a minute. Havertz has scored. Look at this guy. So Havertz scored how many goals last year, guys? 9 goals, but the season before he scored 14. Do you rate Havertz then? There you go, silence.
I don't know. I'm back. I had to quickly go do some.
How many goals did Havertz score his first season? Was it 14 or something like that in the Premier League? Something like that, yeah?
I'm not a big fan of Havertz, but Havertz is an effective player.
By your logic, by your same logic,
Havertz is effective. He's better than Xerxes and Højlund, yes.
But forget that. I'm talking about, you've just said Brennan Johnson scored over 10 goals. Has Ahmad done that? So by your logic then, you're saying that you're rating players based off the goals that they score.
No, so because you're telling me Ahmad Diallo is better than Johnson.
So now, do you
by
rate
what metric?
Yes or no? Based on your logic.
No, because Brennan Johnson is effective. We base Brennan Johnson of how effective he is.
Bullshit, bro.
Ahmad Diallo is decent, but you've seen about 2 months of good Ahmad Diallo football, and you guys think he's the next best thing in football. That's it. Man United fans have seen 2 months of him playing good. Because it's about 8 weeks of good football.
Let's not do this, man.
You've seen about 8 weeks. And now you think that he's the next best winger in world football.
I had an injury that he was out for 3 months.
And he come back and done nothing.
Hold on a minute. This brother here, this is what I'm trying to say to you.
And you say, I'm more aggressive, is that what you said?
The same guy, hold on a minute. You know what the maddest thing is? This is the same guy that's cooking LB, saying that LB looking towards his stats every year. But you're doing the same thing.
I'm doing it. No, but mate, this is what I don't get is I've remained very consistent. We've been doing this Brennan Johnson stuff since this time last year. And I said, when it comes to Brennan Johnson, the only thing I will talk about is his goals because that's what he's good at. He's effective at scoring goals. So when you talk to me about other players, I can talk about the eye test. He's not good on the eye test. But Brennan Johnson is more effective than Diallo. He's a better player than Diallo. This is the first season. This is wait. This is the first season. This is the first season you've seen Diallo in the Premier League. What Diallo done this season? Brennan Johnson is not enough for it.
This is where we catch you out. Would you swap?
Hold on a minute.
No.
Hold on a minute.
No, Ahmad Diallo's not that good. And the thing is, they talk about Ahmad Diallo like he's 19. He's 23 in 2 weeks. He's not a young player, you know. He's not a young player. Diallo's not. He's not Garnacho. You wait, Saeed, because you talk about him like he's Garnacho or something, like he's 20 years of age. He's 23 in 2 weeks. What's he done? He scored 8
shameless, bro. This is actually shameless.
Brennan Johnson and him are about the same age.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what we're hearing right now.
Have some shame.
I cannot believe it. What's Tobes
George,
said?
this might be.
We're not believing Tobes. This is the same Tobes that didn't want to show face when he had his opinion earlier. He didn't want to show face on certain opinions earlier. I've already told you, Tobes has been questionable. Tobes has been questionable. Yeah.
This man scores tappings. That's what Brennan Johnson does, by the way. He scores. There's a cutbacks. Yeah.
He scores in finals. He scores in finals.
Back post Brennan. You don't see him dribbling. You don't see him taking man on.
But you didn't have anything to say when LB was just saying. When Sterling was back post Sterling, you guys didn't have a problem with him comparing.
No, I'm gonna be.
You didn't have a problem when he was comparing. When he was comparing Sterling to Vinny Jr., you didn't have a problem.
You've lost the argument.
Sterling never done that. Sterling used to take man on.
Johnson literally said in an interview he was watching Sterling clips to see how Sterling was playing.
What does that mean?
George, you
he
are
wants to be back post like Sterling was. Back post was as back post.
Sterling has at least 10 goals for Man City where he's cut in and he just wrapped it. He is not a back post. Don't get it twisted. He scored back post goals, but this is what Brennan Johnson is known for. Sterling has a plethora of different types of goals, bro. What we doing? He's not just back post.
Again, though, that's not the point. Post. He was a back majority of his goals came in the back post. Majority of his goals came in the back post. Sterling was a back post merchant. But Kevin De Bruyne off the right into the back left post. Sterling taps it in.
Jules, they're chucking bare tomatoes at you in the chat. I don't have tomatoes in the chat, bro.
They can throw all the tomatoes they want.
This is crazy,
George, have you had a sniz? Before the stream, bro?
No, man, I don't do what you guys do. I'm not on the. Come on, man.
There's something in that bonnet. There's something in that bonnet.
There's definitely something in your drink.
Bro. He's actually cooking.
Brennan Johnson. Name again. Do you know what I get? Why people are jealous? Because Brennan Johnson more effective than all the wingers you had. He's more effective than all the wingers you had. Guess what? He's more effective than Savio. He's more effective. Do you know what? Put me on big screen. Put me on big screen. I need to say something. Put me on big screen.
George, don't you dare compare to Savio.
I want to be big screen. So I just needed to make it clear to everyone, yeah? I get you're all jealous because Brennan Johnson's got more goals than all Man United wingers last season, all the Chelsea wingers last season, all the Manchester City wingers last season, all the Arsenal wingers last season. The only winger of anyone on this panel that's more goals than him is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. You're all jealous. And on that note, thank you guys. I'm signing that. Signing that.
Wow, man, this is honestly, bro.
I can't believe
he's gonna imagine one today.
I feel like this is my blame. We let them win the Europa League, and this is a new Jords here that has just become crazy, bro. Like honestly, bro, like this guy was doing Durag Diaries, emergency Durag Diaries, and he's coming on here now talking about Brennan Johnson, bro. Seriously.
I don't think you understand what he just said. He said, you lot are jealous. LV went, oh my God.
Jealous, man, is crazy.
Jealous.
I can't lie.
Jealous for Brennan is crazy. Jealous for Brennan is crazy, bro. That's crazy talk.
That's crazy.
It's crazy talk when you're shaking your nyash for fucking Madueke, who scored about half the goals Brennan did, but you're telling me I'm the one that's
I'm not even shaking my nyash. I'm not even shaking my nyash.
You've been shaking nyash for Madueke all season, bro.
I wanted to at least say.
You were making bets about how this guy was going to score 10 goals in a year, and he couldn't even do that. He couldn't even do that.
Hey, listen, I thought he was going to score one in 10, but he didn't.
You know what, chat?
I was wrong.
On the behalf of Saeed, Midday Live, I actually apologize because I didn't think the Madueke Brennan debate would spiral into that. So you know, I'm sorry.
What I want to know, yeah, because you started to talk crazy about Frank and whatnot, yeah. What you saying now, Jords? You've had a change of heart now, because not long ago you wanted Shabby, mate. Now you're talking about Frank like he's going to be your savior.
Oh, Jords,
was you not on Midday Live last week?
What did you say last week? Remind me. I think I joined late.
I said the same thing. I didn't want him, but I've accepted. I was the one that said I want Xavi for months. So I'm not come out and said, "Oh, I wanted Frank. This is the manager I wanted." No, Frank is a good manager. Nobody here on the panel can what. Nobody here can say Frank is a good manager, a good coach. And I think what he does and what he brings to Tottenham is the ability to make players that aren't so good. So I think the likes of Brennan are actually going to improve with him being here.
I think who are you looking at right now?
George, I want to speak up one.